This is Lar Henares making your day with the first part of an article written by Maria Angela C. Mina entitled Something Wicked But Not Enough. And I quote, "While I'm glad that we have the Metro Manila Film Festival, there are some years when it delays the local screening of a movie I really want to watch. This time it was a new adaptation of Shakespeare's Macbeth. Fortunately, everything is available on the internet these days, and I managed to download a copy of decent quality. It had subtitles in Korean, but since I got it free, I'm hardly in a position to complain. I was eager to watch this new adaptation of Macbeth for a number of reasons. I knew that Michael Fassbender and Marion Cotillard, both actors I admired, were starring in it. And I'm always interested in seeing adaptations of Shakespeare on the big screen. It doesn't matter to me that I have watched excellent adaptations of the same material before. Plenty of people go to a movie theater expecting to be surprised by the twists and the turns of the plot as it unfolds. But that's why they hate spoilers. My case is somewhat different. I studied literary criticism for 8 years. The first 5 minutes of anything I watch is a spoiler. The trailer is a spoiler. Sometimes just the title is a spoiler. When your interest in stories is professional as well as personal, 90% of everything you've ever read or watched is made up of the same elements that you have taken apart and studied over and over again. The main pleasure I get out of stories is how they are told. If they're told well, they'll usually do one of two things. Either they'll be excellent executions of the way the story is traditionally told and understood, or they make the story fresh by giving a new perspective on it. Same elements, but new eyes to see them with. This 2015 adaptation of Macbeth is aiming for the latter. On one level, I think it succeeds. More about this after these messages. This is Lara Henares making your day with the first part of Maria Angela C. Mina's article entitled Something Wicked But Not Enough. And we continue to quote, "I do not think anybody who watches the film can deny that it's beautifully shot. The mountains and moors of Scotland look majestic instead of just bleak. The battle scenes are bloody, gritty, and well composed as any painting. All of it is gorgeous. But if this were any other film about tragic betrayals, corruption, and madness, its beauty would make it successful. And that's the problem. There isn't just another movie about regicide and madness. This is Macbeth, Shakespeare's Macbeth. And Macbeth is ultimately a play not just about evil things, but ugly things. The 2015 adaptation of Macbeth does not take that into account. Instead of giving us new eyes to see an old tale, it is like the movie is trying to tell us an entirely different story that just happens to have characters with the same names who say the same lines. Compare, for instance, the opening scene of Roman Polanski's 1978 movie adaptation of Macbeth. There, the three witches are on the beach bearing a severed hand and a hangman's noose in the sand. As if that were not gruesome enough, the witches shovel sand over the hole and pour blood over it, chanting, "Fair is foul and foul is fair." The 1915 adaptation opens with Macbeth and his lady wife burying their dead child. The scene is completely silent. Macbeth tenderly lays pieces of gold over his dead baby's closed eyes, and then he holds his wife in his arms, the two of them clinging together in their grief. as their child's funeral pyre leaks of the greyness of the moors. I thought it was powerful and moving, but already I knew that Michael Fassbender and Marion Cotillard weren't going to play the parts of Macbeth and Lady Macbeth. This couple with their dead baby were far too sympathetic. Lady Macbeth on the nicest day has more poison in her little finger than those two combined. She is more than just ruthless and power-hungry. This was a woman who prays to evil spirits to wipe out compassion in his breast so she can murder her way through the throne. I understand that the movie is trying to make Lady Macbeth seem more human by showing a different version of her, one where she is this deeply wounded woman who had become hard and raspy because of her loss. This is Larry Henares making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.